Hey, what's going on guys? Ash here, back again with another Power Rangers related video. And one thing I've got to say, how about that Fan First Tuesday? I nearly said Friday. How about that Fan First Tuesday we got a couple of days ago? Wasn't that something? It left us all with a puzzled and confused response with, what the hell was that? So, the Fan First Tuesday happened and everyone's ranted, everyone's raved about it. A lot of Power Ranger fans are not happy, were not happy with it, including myself. I was left confused just as everyone else. So, if you don't know the story yet, there was a Fan First Tuesday on April 12th, 2022, and they double billed it with the Transformers Fan First Tuesday event. And it was one big long stream. So, Transformers got like an hour to itself, and then Power Rangers got roughly about 13 minutes for its presentation. And from what I've heard, the Transformers one was the better presentation because they showed off 6 brand new things. They talked about the Transformer comics, which I want to check out because apparently there's this sort of alternate universe where the Autobots are bad and the Decepticons are good, and that sounds really wacky and really cool that I might want to check out eventually. I'll have to pick up those comics later down the line. But the Power Rangers one, oh boy, there's a lot to talk about, or there's not much to talk about with what they showed off. So they did this whole Buzz Blast presentation that relate to Dino Fury, and they talked about Dino Fury for a split second, saying, oh boy, we love Dino Fury Season 2 Part 1 on Netflix, go watch it, it's pretty cool. When's Season 2 Part 2 coming out? We don't know, eventually, soon. So they did that as I predicted, because I thought they would give like an estimate time, like fall or June or July, but they were saying, it's coming eventually. Kind of like what I say in my videos most of the time. But what they showed off in this video was, well, we're going to talk about the shelf, because one thing everyone brought up in this video was the shelf. So on this shelf, let's see if we can zoom in. Can we zoom in? No, we can't. Wait, no, we can't. Okay, so with this shelf, mate, wait, give me a second. I'm going to do some fancy YouTube editing.
I'll be back in a jiffy! Can I come too?
Okay, so here's the shelf. I took it into Photoshop so I can zoom in better. So look what they've got on the shelf here. They've got all this Dino Fury merch. You've got the next wave of the Dino Fury figures coming out for Season 2 wave. You've got the Draken helmet, which is something they showed off. You've got the Walmart bundle that was showed off a few weeks ago. You see 2 of the Dino Fury Zords, the color one and the Mega Saber. If you scroll up here, you can see the brand new Dino Fury Zords in the Zord artillery line, I believe it's called. So there was a lot to talk about that they have on this shelf that they don't bring up at all, which is really weird. Now, some of this stuff has been revealed online, but that is the same as some of the other stuff that was revealed in this presentation. So let's jump back and bring up the video again. So what they showed off in this video was the Draken helmet. Draken helmet looks pretty cool, looks alright. The voice changer, I don't know why it's there. It's probably there for the kids so they can sound scary, because, you know, I can do a little bit of voice work here and there to make my voice deep and stuff like that, but it's more of a prop for the adults and the kids. Does it look really cool? Yeah, it does look really cool, I will say that. Because Draken helmets look really cool. Draken's helmet looks really cool. And then they showed off the other ninja figures. 2 of them got leaked, or a couple of them were leaked. Well, these were all leaked in advance, I believe. I think the codes were there, and then an hour before the presentation, Rocky and Daisha went live, or pre-orders went live on Target or something like that. I don't remember the full story, but they look cool. They look cool, but we kind of knew they were coming. And then they show off the infamous, the thing that everyone's memeing on. Wait. Where is it? The infamous pinata. The infamous pinata that they showed off because Party City is a thing. We don't have it in Australia. But yeah, they showed off his pinata. I don't know why it was there. I guess it was just to fill time, but it was one of those things that I feel like didn't need to be in the presentation, but they sort of made it like a whole buzz blast, internet stream thing, internet advertisement thing. So I get why it was there, but I was like, why did they need to show this off in the first place? It was kind of weird. It would have been really cool if he punched the pinata open and there would have been a brand new reveal in the Lightning Collection line, or a brand new figure or something like that. Like, he punches the pinata and he's like, oh, what's that? It's a brand new figure coming out. Because they could have shown off Wave 12 here. Wave 12 has been sort of leaked and we kind of know what is coming for Wave 12, but it hasn't been revealed yet, so it was kind of weird that they didn't reveal it here. And then in the next one, they showed off the, let's see if I can get a good shot of it. Not the Dragon Zord, we'll talk about the Dragon Zord later. The Power Sword. The Power Sword looks cool. Am I going to get it? No, because it's $250 US. Translate that to Australian, or transfer that to Australian currency, and that is roughly about $450 to $500, and I am not dropping $500 on a sword. I'm sorry, Hasbro. I love you, but I don't love you that much. Not to drop $500 on you. And then they showed off the Dragon Zord, which is sort of not yet final. They just say, hey, there's the Dragon Zord, it does this, and it's like, it still needs a bit of a paint job, because he says the paint's not ready yet, the paint's not done. So the paint does need some work on, as what they say in the presentation. But I feel like the Dragon Zord was there just for the sake of being there. But they also say, oh, it's not available yet, but look what we're working on, which is kind of what they did with the original Zap Megazord, saying it's coming soon and stuff like that before it went available for pre-order. But yeah, they only showed off like 4 things for this presentation, and then right after that, it was over before you knew it, which was kind of crazy, and everyone was just left baffled and stuff like that. And the thing is, walking away from this presentation, it makes you wonder, what is Hasbro doing with the brand? I mean, they paid millions of dollars to get the Power Rangers brand, and they've had it for so long, and sometimes you feel like, oh, they're doing pretty well with the brand, they're doing okay. Dino Fury Season 2 and Dino Fury Season 1, that's really cool. I like all the figures that are coming out and stuff like that. And then when we get radio silence from them, and they give Power Rangers 13 minutes of spotlight when it comes to presentation compared to other stuff, then you wonder, do they care about Power Rangers most of the time? Or do they know what they're doing with it, or how to market it? And not only that, the Power Rangers Twitter hyped this up to be really big, saying, you asked for it a lot, in all caps with explanation points, and sometimes using words that we're not allowed to repeat. You're going to watch the Power Rangers live stream on YouTube Hasbro Pulse tomorrow, right? Alright, awesome, see you there. And then it was double billed next to Transformers, and we got what we want. We got what we got. And what I feel like was misleading, or sort of teased, or misleading, is we had an hour of Transformers, and then I thought it was going to be an hour of Power Rangers, so it would be an hour of both of them back to back. And then when Transformers got more of the screen time, I'm cool with that. Transformers is Hasbro's bread and butter, it's their money maker. And then Power Rangers only got 13 minutes. It left me scratching my head, saying, do they even know what they're doing with this brand? And there could have been a lot more they could have shown off with this presentation. I mean, let me jump back to the, what was it? The, here. Like, they could have showed off all of this. They could have showed off all this Dino Fury merch. They could have talked about this Walmart thing. They could have talked about the Dino Fury Zords coming out. Like, there's so much they could have talked about, but they didn't do it, and that's just what's baffling. And I know I'm repeating a lot of my old talking points, and what a lot of other YouTubers and streamers in the community have talked about, but this FanFest Tuesday was such a letdown. And I'm not angry at the host here, because the host, it's not their fault. it's not these three people's fault. They're just doing their job. They go online, they promote their stuff because they work on the figures and stuff like that. And I think they did a good job with the presentation. Kind of cringe acting, but it is what it is. I mean, that's just part of the show. But I feel like with Hasbro and choosing what they want to market to the fans and reveal, it's just weird, and I'm just lost for words and I don't know what to say. But I don't know what to say right now, to be honest. But with that said, I think I'm going to bring this video to a close because I feel like I talked in circles and stuff like that. But what did you guys think of the Fan First Tuesday event that we had a couple of days ago? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you left confused and lost for words like I am right now? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. And do you think Hasbro can redeem themselves at the next Fan First event? They can't redeem themselves by doing a Twitter post and showing a bunch of pre-orders. They probably have to do some kind of Fan First event. And I knew there probably wasn't going to be like Season 30 news or the David Yost stuff. That was not going to be there. I think people got their hopes up and were expecting that to be there. But I feel like Hasbro, if they're going to do the next Fan First event revealing all the toys and stuff, they have to go guns blazing all out and reveal some new and exciting stuff that's going to want the consumers, to give them our money. And the Draken stuff was cool, the Power Sword was cool, the Dragon Zord was okay, and the Ninja Rangers, I'm probably going to buy them once Angel Grove have them up for pre-order and stuff like that. But I think the next event that Hasbro does, when it comes to this, they're going to have to go all out. So with that said, I'm going to bring this video to a close. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, take care, bye.